Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace. Rest whenever you need to. Feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin sitting. If you have something you want to sit up on, you might grab it. A blanket, cushion, block, whatever you need to sit comfortably. And let's begin with eyes closed or a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. And take these first few moments of class to switch gears, inviting yourself back into your body, feeling your breath. Opening up to what's happening right now. And presence is really only something we can practice now. But we might just set an intention that for this time here on our mats, anytime we notice that the mind has wandered, just as soon as you notice, invite yourself back over and over again. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin with eagle arms. We're going to place one elbow on top of the other. If you can get the palms together as well, do that. If you can't reach, you might just grab a thumb or just focus on the elbows. Put a little pressure between the arms as if you're trying to pull your arms apart. That can help spread between the shoulder blades. You can also spread the rib cage. Notice which arm is on top and then release with a couple gentle swings. And let's bring the other arm on top. Again, some pressure between the arms, spreading the upper back, the ribs. A nice, slow, steady breath. And then release. Another couple gentle swings. And bring hands to the floor behind us, fingers facing forward. Roll your shoulders back and your elbows back. And then lift the chest. Take the chest as high as you can, sternum rising up. And release. Come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Sitting tall, drop your right ear over to right shoulder. We'll press down through the left shoulder, stretching left side of the neck. You might even lift or lower your chin. Let's rotate chin to chest. Come over to the other side. Now both shoulders drop. But a little bit more through the right side, looking for a stretch there. And rotate chin to chest, come back to the first side, and then go back and forth a few times. Little half circles or 3/4 circles. Watching the sensation move from one side over to the other. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your head and let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of the neck. And then release arms down, head floats back up. Again, hands to the floor behind us. Shoulders roll back, elbows roll back. Lift the chest so you can keep the back of the neck long. And then release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's come forward onto hands and knees, tabletop. If you have something to pad your knees with and you want to use it, go ahead and grab a blanket or cushion. When you place your hands down, really spread the fingers, hands flat and active, and we'll take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting the head and tail, arching. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now inhale, arch. From here, exhale, shift your weight forward, dip part way or all the way to the floor, and then press back up. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way down is too much, just go a couple of inches. Prioritize that your elbows bend straight back. Press up. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. Press up, round, arch. One more time, dip down, press up, round, and then sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left, and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center, and over to the other side, pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And then back to center. Let's lift up through table and then come back to downward facing dog. Pull the hips up and back. And here you might pedal out your feet a little bit, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. Waking up the backs of the legs. Feeling around within this shape, even though you may have done this many times before, what are you actually feeling now? Let's walk the hands and feet towards one another and hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You might take a sway or shake out. And keep noticing if there is a voice saying, oh, something's wrong here, something wrong with me, this isn't how it should feel, this isn't how it should look. Letting that go.
There's no way you should look than how you look. There's no way you should feel than how you feel. The more you're able to feel, the more you might make intelligent choices to take good care of your body. In this case, maybe resting elbows on thighs or bending your knees a little bit more. But it's not true that you should have a different body than you have. That's impossible. Bending the knees a little more, slowly roll up. Coming all the way up to standing. Can step up to the front of the mat. Come into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feel where you are again. Keep coming back to right now, right here, this. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen, part way up. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog when you're ready. Please take the time you need. You may want to move faster or slower than I'm speaking. Move at your pace. Here, let's take 5 deep breaths. That could be in down dog, but you could just as well come to child's pose or sitting or some other neutral shape. One more deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog. When you're ready, take your right leg up, bend your knee in, and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Feeling what you are choosing to do. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times, big circles both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Reach it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Sink low. Let's grab the left wrist and take it across for a little side bend. Come over to the other side. Grab your right wrist. Take it across. And back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the chest. Release arms up. Tip forward. Standing splits. Hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go. Like ragdoll, let your head hang, let your neck release. Last breath. Big step back. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Settle in.
Deep bend in the front leg, straight long back leg. One more breath here. Release, hands to the floor. Make your way back to down dog. You're welcome to take these transitions in the way they work best for you, skipping things or adding things. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times, pulling the hips up and back as you do. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Send it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back, and right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge, arms up. Sink low, grab your right wrist, take it across. Come over to the other side, grab your left wrist, take it across. Back to center. Interlace fingers behind your back, other thumb on top this time, the way we don't normally cross. Arms up, tip forward, standing splits. As best you can, square off the hips. Now you're reaching your leg as straight and long and high as you can, and letting it be where it is. It shouldn't be any higher than you can get it. One more breath. Big step back. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Settle in. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog, however you get there. And then settle into a good rest, whether that's down dog, child's pose, sitting, something else. If it's useful, you might close your eyes. One more deep breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Hips nice and low, head high, shoulders low, fingers high. Engaging the abdominals, but relaxing your jaw. Last breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, shift forward and find your balance. Connect the endpoints. Feel your back foot in relationship to the top of your head. Reach them away from one another. You could flex or point that back foot what feels more fully extended to you. Last breath here. Big step back. Warrior 1, just one breath. Release through a vinyasa or your movement transition. Left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior 1. Release. Make your way back to a good resting pose. Like settling into a meditation. Each time we come back to this state of presence, it's like we're deepening a groove, making it easier to slip back into through repetition. One more breath here. Let's come back through down dog. One step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. From here, rise up to standing. Bring your left knee to your chest and find your balance. Other arm can be out to the side or at the hip. You can stay holding the knee or grab your big toe with the first 2 finger and thumb, straightening part way or all the way towards the front. Open your leg out to the left, just at a slight angle. So hips are still square to the front. Bring it back to the front and let's set up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Roll open through the left shoulder, extend left arm back, maybe even look back. Let's gaze forward, release with the front hand, catch with the back hand for King Dancer, Natrajasana. Last balance on this side. Kick your foot into your hand. Lift up through the fingers, chest, head, toes, everything going up. Last breath here. Step back, high lunge. Find your way back to down dog. You might take a vinyasa. There might be some other movement. From down dog, left leg sweeps high. Step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior 3. Rise up to standing. Bring your knee in. Find your balance. If you did so on the other side, you might grab your big toe. And you're just going to your full expression. It's not about creating a shape. Shouldn't look the way it does for me or the way it did for you a different day. Just finding what is your edge now. Let's open the right leg out to the right. Separating the intention from the results. Go towards balance and making space for wobbling and falling if that's what's here. Bring your leg back to the front, setting up for a twist, opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Exploring what your edges are. Can your breath be steady while you're at your edge? Can you relax your face while you're feeling this? Gaze forward, release with the front hand, catch with the back hand, King Dancer. Last breath. Release. Step back, high lunge. Make your way back to down dog. And then settle into a good rest, letting go of all of that. Let's come onto the knees. If you want to pad your knees, you're welcome to roll up the front of the mat or use a blanket, and we'll set up for camel pose. Have the pelvis neutral. If there is a tendency to overarch your back here, notice that and see if you can drop the tail. Use your hands on the top of the buttocks, roll your shoulders back, roll the elbows back. You can either stay here or you can reach back for the heels. If the heels are a little too far, tucking your toes will give you another couple of inches. If it's still too far, bring your hands back to your buttocks. You're welcome to keep your head forward the whole time, look up, or let it drop back. Release, come up, take a seat back. Couple breaths in neutral spine. We'll take the same thing again, or a different variation. So you get to choose what you're doing. You can have it be more gentle, deeper, something different, skip it all together. Just feel what you are doing. Using each shape as an opportunity to practice feeling, taking good care of yourself, given what you understand and are able to do. And let's release. Come back to child's pose. Spreading the lower back. You're welcome to take any additional stretching or moving here. You could do that side stretch we did in the beginning of class, or take rabbit by grabbing the heels and pulling against them. Let's come to table, hands and knees. We'll get set up for a little twist here, thread the needle. So the left arm's going to come up Curl from fingertips down, thread it through right behind your right wrist and keep going until you come onto your shoulder and side of the head, and then you can push the right hand into the floor or into your bottom forearm. There's many other variations of this, so feel free to experiment, explore, find what's interesting. Release that side, come up, unwind, take a few rolls through the spine here. Same thing other side, right arm lifts up, curl from fingertips down, thread it through, come all the way down onto your shoulder inside of your head, and then push the left hand into the floor or into your bottom forearm, or take the arm up or around your back. And then release, unwind, back to table, a couple rolls through the spine. Let's come back through down dog. And we'll take this twist a little deeper, dying warrior. So we're going to bring the right leg out to the left. Thread it all the way out and come onto the outer edge of the right hip. So you're tipping over here. Right leg is straight and parallel to the front of the mat. If you can keep those back toes tucked under, that may help roll that left hip down. If it's too much, you can also untuck. Now, even though it may be impossible, we're going towards squaring the chest towards the front. So you can do this on your hands, you could do this on the elbows. If you want to take this twist a little bit deeper, you can add the arms from the last pose by threading the left arm out to the right. And this does become quite tight here. So you can practice finding wherewithal and ease in a tight situation. Maybe even hard to get a full breath in. Can you still breathe slowly, fully? Can you relax your face? Really paying attention to what you feel as you release. Bring the upper body back up. Might feel a flush of heat through the shoulders and chest. Come back through down dog. You might feel a flush of heat through the hips, like unkinking a garden hose. Same thing other side. Left leg threads out to the right. Come all the way down onto the outer hip. Roll that top hip down, tuck the back toes if you're able, and then either stay on the hands, you can come to the elbows. If you want to add the deeper variation, right arm will thread out to the left. At any point you can go deeper or back out, so you are exploring what is possible right now. It might be different than the last time you were on your mat. Feeling as you release, take your time, making your way back to down dog. Feel free to take any movement, integrating what you've just done. We're going
going to make our way to sitting. Extend the legs out. Take the flesh of the sit bones back. We'll take a seated forward fold. If you can reach your feet, you might grab them. If you can't reach your feet, you could either put a strap around them, bend your knees, or bring your hands to the floor. So your hands are going to support you wherever it makes the most sense for your body. Going towards length, towards folding. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's roll back onto our backs. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock, massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. Check in with your body. What's needed now? Is there any last pose or stretch that you want to finish up with? You might take an inversion. You might take a restorative pose. There may be a part of your body that could use a little attention. No right or wrong thing to do here. Doesn't even have to be a yoga pose. If nothing else is needed, you can start getting comfortable for Shavasana, your final resting pose. If you are winding things down in some way, take the time you need. Just feel what you are choosing to do each time you finish. You can again ask yourself what's needed now. And just keep going with that until nothing else is needed. In which case, get your body comfortable using props or extra layers or whatever you need. Eventually letting go completely. Even though it's just a couple of moments, it can be so good to come into stillness, letting what we've just done integrate. A few moments of doing nothing.
Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. And let this movement increase gradually. Waking things up again as if you just had a good nap. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side. And then use your hands to help you up to sitting. Bring hands together at the heart. Just taking a moment of gratitude, of acknowledgement. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for practicing with me. Thanks for supporting me in all the ways that you do. I really appreciate it. I know when I go shopping at the farmer's market and I'm giving money to somebody who, like, my money makes a difference in their life rather than, you know, a clerk at a big shopping center, there's something about it that feels really satisfying. So I want you to know, when you contribute to me, you're paying my rent, you're helping me put food on the table and gas in my car, and it really matters to me. So thank you so much. And those of you who are enjoying these videos and aren't able to contribute, thank you for taking really good care of yourself. And it all is balancing out magically, wonderfully. So appreciation for all of you. Have a great day.